Hey everybody! I'm here today to tell you that you probably didn't know this about these car names. In this video, I'll be going over what some car names stand for. There are many acronyms in the model numbers and model names of cars, and I'm going to go over what those acronyms stand for. Let's get right into the video. The first on the list is the legendary Acura NSX, and I'm going to go over what the NSX stands for. It stands for New Sports Car Experimental. Now, I know what you're thinking. Experimental starts with an E, but the X is an X at the end of NSX, but they're just that cool, okay? New Sports Car Experimental NSX from Acura, okay? Next up on the list is Acura's SHAWD. Now, SHAWD is a little acronym that they use to talk about and to represent the handling and the drivetrain, and it stands for Super Handling All-Wheel Drive. So it's what they dignify as Super Handling All-Wheel Drive. I don't even know if dignify is the right word to use there, but I used it anyways. So SHAWD, Super Handling All-Wheel Drive. It's basically their system for having an all-wheel drive drivetrain. So all-wheel drive, all four wheels are turning, and also the handling has been upgraded. Super handling. Next up on the list is the legendary and famous BMW M. You know what I'm talking about. The M3, the M5, the M6, the BMW M Series, and BMW M stands for Motorsport. The M stands for Motorsport. Motorsport usually represents a racing scenario, and the M Series of BMW cars are like built for racing, okay? And one day on this channel, if you show some support, share the videos, like the videos, you know, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, maybe we're going to be ripping around and doing driving lessons in an M3 or an M5. You never know. Or an Audi R8. We'll see what the future holds. Let's keep on moving. Next up is Cadillac CTS. And this is interesting for me because I always wondered what this stood for. So I did a little research and I realized that it stands for Catera Touring Sedan. So it's a touring sedan of the Catera. Cadillac CTS. Okay, next up, Chevrolet SS, the Chevy SS series of cars. If it has an SS badge on it, it stands for Super Sport. It's basically the highest designation of the Chevy lineup. Basically, if you have an SS, you have sort of like the top of the line with regards to the engine and performance, and it stands for Super Sport. So it's sporty and it's super sport. Next up on the list is Dodge RT. So you know when you see a Dodge and it has the R/T on the emblem, on the actual trunk as a logo on it, it has the RT badging. It stands for Road/Track. So road and track, which, like, once again basically means upgraded performance for the road and track scenario. Next up is one of my favorites, Honda's SI. So it's a Honda SI. I used to have an 09 Civic Si, a 2009 Civic Si. If you are a longtime subscriber or fan of this channel, you will remember that car because I did a lot of videos with it. And the SI stands for Sport Injected, aka ripping VTEC around the streets, listening to that engine scream. SI. Moving forward, next up is Infiniti X. Now the X stands for all-wheel drive, and it actually is the truth with many different manufacturers. Like BMW's X Drive stands for all-wheel drive. There are a few manufacturers that use this X to dignify, to designate, I don't even know if dignify is the right word for that. I really have to look that word up, to designate all-wheel drive. And I like to think about it like this. With the X, there are four corners on an X, and there are four wheels. So it sort of looks and represents like the four wheels all-wheel drive. Next up, Lamborghini SV. So if you have an Aventador SV, whatever the case is, it stands for Super Veloce, okay? Super Veloce. You can go and look that up for the translation. I don't know the exact translation, but I'm assuming it means super fast. I'm Italian. I don't know what the word veloce means, but to me, the actual word veloce, like velocity, speed, fast, right? That's what I'm thinking there. So I would think it means super fast, super Veloce. Okay. Next up, Volkswagen TDI. So the TDI. Now, a lot of people thought that this stood for, not standard for, this stood for turbo diesel, because it's a turbo diesel engine, but it doesn't. It actually stands for turbocharged direct injection. Okay, so the TDI stands for turbocharged direct injection, and that's basically it. In this video, I've gone over some car acronyms for the model names of cars that you probably didn't know about. Now, I want you to let me know down below. If you know any other acronyms, let me know what they are in the comment section down below. I want to see how many acronyms, how many short forms, I should say long forms, we can come up with for car manufacturers and for car models and so forth, and trim levels. Let me know down below as a comment. But that's basically it. If you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.